everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment. We're going to be looking at the an older Bolex with the circular claw. And remember, upon that you intend to take yours apart, I highly suggest you don't and send it to a service technician. These things are very, very difficult and you need tools and expertise. It's not worth it getting inside of here. Okay? So any mistakes you make upon your camera, your person, are all on you or a camera. It's best to send your camera to a service technician for repair. Alright, so we got this. Here's what we got to do. You have all of these screws in here, all the way around. Not only that, but you have the gear section on the other side. Okay? This is nothing to be toyed with. Alright, so first, what we got to do is get some of these screws. Got down in here, at the end of my pencil eraser. Here, it's just a very serious thing. Alright. Let's check on this one, see if we're going to have any type of movement. And this thing is highly rusted and corroded. It came from a camera. It is a camera that just is really beyond repair. The parts that it would take would outweigh the price. Just too much. I'm sure it's going to give me some issues. I'm just showing this to you. But let's go ahead and do it. Lower my light. And let's see how well we can get this out. Just a tight space. Rust and corrosion holding this thing in. Yeah, that's a problem. That part's not going to give, so I'll attempt to do it another way. So we can start from the side of the claw. So close up. Alright. Let's take these screws out. This is just so you can see what it's like. Need a larger screwdriver. Where are you? This might work. Although it may not seem like a larger screwdriver, but it is. Oh, great. Okay, I have movement on this one. The spring is just demolished. It would have to be replaced with another spring of the same torque. Alright, there's one screw. Let's get to another one. Let's get the gear section underneath. If I can use this. No, that's not going to work. Different screwdriver. Come on. All right. Whoops. Yeah, it's going to give me a fit. Okay, up here at the claw again. Oh, good grief. Rust and corrosion. Nice. This screw. Oh boy. That is really in there. Let's see here what to do. All right. Okay, I've loosened some of the screws, and the issue is now that, of course, some of the screws are so old and rusted they're breaking off, like the one at the end of my pencil eraser here. So it's just old. Not much can be done about that. So remove some of the ones I've loosened here. Almost has you, I think. I gotta run it some more. Come on, pal. All right. There's another one. Put that off to the side. This screw. This is a repair that has to be done by a service technician with the knowledge and the tools. That's then setting back, replacing the spring here, and getting everything set back properly so you can film with no jumpiness in your movie after the film is processed and other issues where the camera just won't work. Alright, I got this on the move as well. Am I right? Yeah, and it's tight. You just don't want to get in here yourself and break the screws off, because then you're going to have the technician's going to have a more difficult time. It's going to happen to them too, but I don't know what to do. This screw was just simply loose. Come on. Some more turns it's going to take. It's telling me. It doesn't want to leave home. Try it again. Aha. Come on, you. There you are. Another one. This one broke off right here. Not much I can do about that. Unless some miracle shows itself. But this is just to show you what the claw is like. Right. I'm going to get this in my hand but sticking to my fingers. There you are. Okay. Spring is here. You could actually go ahead and remove that. It's really not going to make any difference because it's attached here. Alright, that's what we have so far. Oh yes, you. It will not remove yet. Simply giving me too many problems. I'll try one more time for this. Nah, it's really wedged in there. You are different. Alright, so you can see so far we have very little play. Okay, next I've loosened this screw, and this one over here. Ones I can recall. There you are. And this one is probably not going to come out yet. It's wedged over to the side, so it is loose. So again, you don't have much yet, except for that washer hiding underneath. Okay, next I have a screw right up under here at my pencil eraser under the gear, and got that loosened. Off to the side. Okay, you still see what we've got here. Right. Okay, I have gotten this spring screw to move. Upon you'd be doing something like this, and all these screws have to be replaced. So rusted, they're going to get chewed up. Taking them off. They break off, you get a bigger problem, like it happened to me, but it's going to happen. When you first get a camera in, there's no camera that operates perfectly. It's just not possible. See how rusted that is? I'm amazed it didn't break off. Right, so there's a spring. Right there. That is just gone. Right? Okay, so something for these screws right here, like the one in my pencil eraser, I'm going to go ahead and have to add some weapons oil. There's another screw here. It's going to need some weapons oil at the end of my pencil eraser. It's going to have to come in there and add a drop. Right. Turn it over. Okay, due to this screw here at the end of my pencil eraser and all the other problems I'm having with rusted or broken screws, I have to take different measures here. And again, this camera is really unparalleled, so I'm going to lift up with this screwdriver over here on the claw, get up underneath it like that. I start on this screw and get it over the top. Alright. We are done on that one. All right, at the top here we're starting to have some movement with the claw. As you can see, you do have a washer up under here, if I can get it out, and it's that. See all that rust? You got rust, corrosion going on in these things. That's why you just don't want to get one of these receive one of these things and start doing repair work on it. Or start filming with it rather. You just don't want to do it. Just camera's going to lock up with the old lubricants in the wintertime, that type of deal. Got this screw, this head's broken off here, and that's why I've got this situation at this point. Okay, it looks like the weapons oil has loosened up a screw. This one here finally. And we have movement. A bit more light. There we go. You can get this thing out. And finally, there we are. And again, these screws have to be replaced. Okay, with that screw being done, we can kind of move this around here, this gear, and the shutter, actually. Take that out of the way. All right. There's the part. Totally rusty. All right. Okay, so next we got to remove another screw, and it's actually hidden right up under there. Turn the claw around. There's the screw at the end of my pencil eraser. Hopefully, it will just move instantly. And start. I want to chew this thing up. Alright, I'll have to work on it. Okay, so all it took was just a little bit of pressure. I couldn't do with the camera in the way. So. And there we are. That's it. Okay. Still, we have this other screw here. It's just not giving me any freedom whatsoever. Shed some light on that right there. It will have to be replaced. I'm actually having to, with all the corrosion that you can see in here, look really close. Stick this up right here and move it. We're almost free, not too much. Get that screw here. Then my pencil eraser is holding this back. Okay, so I got the claw loose here and some parts underneath, of course. And I just simply, since this screw was broken, I lifted up in here and just popped it right off, the remainder of it. Okay. So there we are. Here's the top portion of that claw. And it still does have some of the screw threads remaining, which is good. Alright, so then we over the bottom of it. That's off to the side. So here we are with the underside. And I'll flip this upside down. And there we are with that. Okay. All right. Off to the side for right now. So as you can see, everything's falling through. Turn it over. Here's what we've got. All these parts, it would take a lot of time and finances to just repair it and replace parts. It would well outweigh the value of the camera, unless you just want to restore it just for nostalgic purposes. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Take a look at these gears. There you go, and there you go. All had to be cleaned. These look like they can be salvaged, except for possibly this gear here. It looks like the rust is already eating it through. Okay, there you are. Underneath, around. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so here again, here's the underbelly of the claw. The top. This screw, you're going to need a spanner, a tiny spanner to unlock that. Of course, replace the spring and reset everything. And that's going to take some time for these older cameras. They're a bit much more to repair. So that's it. Getting that very stressful claw out of there, those screws. So again, if you get a camera like this, it's best to travel and check it from the seller personally. If it looks rusted and corroded on the outside, generally it's going to be the same or worse inside, as you've heard me say before. So that's essentially the issue right there. You're going to get a rust bucket if you go like that. Make sure you send your camera again to a service technician before you start filming. That's the whole situation there. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a situation, a camera like this, and the only thing you can do with a camera such as in this fashion, as much as it's rusted out, is use it for parts possibly. But all the screws are going to have to be replaced. There's no two ways about it. They're going to be old, the springs are old, you know, it's just an entire situation. And it takes tools and knowledge to be able to get inside that claw in there and take it apart and make the repairs properly. You don't want to do this yourself. You're just going to create more problems for the technician. Alright, do contact me at the social media outlets provided on the screen, and remember, as always, do subscribe. Until next time, later.